Quickly. Going to share play. Oh, this is going to be a hectic race start. Come on, come on, come on.
Here we go. Oh, chaotic in the race and here in the commentary box.
What? Meg streaming.
It's alright, it's alright.
I can't do share play if James is in here, man. I can't stream and do share play. Relax. We know what's happening.
It's 1080, it was fine. Don't do 3 streams.
Oh, well, we're doing 2 streams, bro. Relax. Just fuck. Oh, my God. Unnecessary. Sorry about that, guys. Getting told what to do. It's not fun. Let's go.
Alright, let's get into some racing. Oh, boy.
We've just got a taste of Side Pod's natural...
that's why I'm called Very Angry Side Pod. Alright. Clean start so fast in the race.
Come back to the stream. It's all good now. Hopefully Codemasters won't screw us over. As we begin the Masters Championship, hopefully we won't have any more technical difficulties. So Rizzy Rick is leading the way. At the moment he's got a very good start. Let's see here, position changes. So Roscoe up 8 positions from the start, from P16 up to P8.
Start from Roscoe, great start. Huda Magic's dropped down to 18th, he's lost 7 positions off the start. Oh, we've got a little
bit of battling
here.
Oh my goodness me!
There's like 6 cars in a small space right now. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Oh, and that's a racing point going horribly wide. That was
expert running wide
that's
there.
Rock going onto the gravel. Oh, thank goodness he didn't spin out. Oh my goodness me.
A lot of drama right now.
But yes.
Looking good up front. Chaotic start to the first race of the Dynamic Nights Esports, everyone. Sorry about that, but we're getting it going now. We should be fine from here on out.
Alright. So, Rizzywick leads the way with 40 in P2, Revolution in P3, Zach Crichton in P4. Jay Banks P5 up 3 positions, a superb start from the Williams driver. Aaron P7, Toddster. Aaron P6, Toddster P7. Biggest mover up for the leaderboards, Roscoe Arm in P8. Look at this, side by side. But doesn't this sound familiar? Raining at Hockenheim. Oh God, we all remember what happened last year.
Wouldn't expect anything less, to be honest.
I wonder if it would dry out.
A little wide into the hairpin.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Quite a clean start though. No one's really had a spin. Like a few drivers have had a couple of moments, but everyone still seems to have all their, well, from what we can see, all their bits and pieces still on the front wing. So quite a good clean start. No one lost it through turn 1, which is surprisingly in the wet as well.
And Rock goes horribly wide. Turn 8.
Rock might have some front wing damage, does he? Got a little bit, like just on the end right. Oh, I can't see that right end plate.
Oh my goodness me! Both Renaults into the gravel trap.
Ooh. And we just lost, someone's lost the front wing there. Just saw the end plate bouncing around.
And back up to the leaders. Rizzy Rick still leads the way.
Yep, Plebs has lost his front right end plate. It's not great. It's gone from bad to worse for Plebs. We thought we would have had some good pace here today, but just couldn't get a qualifying lap down on the board. Ended up starting from second last.
Now he has to race in these treacherous conditions. Oh boy.
The top 4 haven't changed any positions. They're going as they started.
But Rizzy Rick now under a lot of pressure from 40 in the racing point. Now right in behind his gearbox. He might have a look here into turn 8. Rizzy Rick.
I think he will.
Offensive. Oh, good racing.
Very close. Great view here from Revolution on board Revolution. Little touch between the two there. Low visibility on the track right now.
No way. 40 around the outside.
40. Wow.
What a move. In the wet. Around the outside of turn 12. Oh my goodness me. Look at this battle pack. First all the way down to 6. They're all within a second of each other.
Yeah, all within a second of each other.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag.
We've got a yellow flag in sector 3. Who's that? Jay Banks for the 125. I think it's just the boys at the back struggling a bit. Plebs and Rudy. Plebs has got the rev engine glitch, so we can't really sit on him for right now. Oh, Hooter's into the pits. He needs a new front wing. He's lost both end plates on his car right now, so that's going to hurt his race. Ooh, did he just slow down? Yes, just.
Yep.
We'd like to have known the forecast if he's going to stay wet the whole race or is it going to dry up at some point, but unfortunately as spectators we don't get to see that information.
It would be
It's
nice.
quite frustrating.
It would be nice if Codemasters added that in as well, just
Yeah.
so then we actually know what the drivers are going to go through, rather than it being sort of a lucky dip for us.
Like even if we could like press a button and just get like another Jeff to come in, rain ends in 10 minutes would be really handy, but unfortunately no. Yeah, 40's leading the way right now with Wizzy Rick close behind, Revolution and Zach also there. J-Banks putting some pressure on Zach right now, very close to the inside. Ooh. And Aaron's come up behind as well, he's not far behind at all. Top 6, this is going to be a good battle between the top 6 I think.
100%. Like, no one's pulling away
reeling
either.
them in. Nah, they're not. It's a lot harder to pass, but like you can literally sit right behind the driver for laps and not be able to make a move, but not lose any time at all. In the wet, it's just, especially on this track.
Zach gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Already.
I think that's the first penalty.
Shuffle things around.
What do we got? Like the guys at the back are starting to fall off a bit. I think these guys all have damage. No. Contrast is missing his front right end plate. Expert looks good, but I just don't think he has the pace in the wet. Rudy's still good. Plebs has lost his front right end plate. The Rock I think's just struggling with the car right now. And Huda Magic's made a pit stop, runs very wide into turn 1. Lucky to hold on to that.
Let's have a look here. Yeah, still all of them within a second of each other. They're not at all pulling away. Seems that all of them are very comfortable in these conditions as well. Perhaps they might be using a wetter setup. I suppose how long it depends how long the intermediate conditions will last, of course.
Yeah, if it's a full wet race, they might just run with the wet setup. But if it's like a wet to dry race, they might try and go somewhere in between, so they've got pace when the weather dries out. But unfortunately, once again, we just don't know.
No, we don't have a clue.
We need to start getting one of the drivers to tell us in Discord before the race what the forecast conditions are actually like.
Yeah.
So we can comment on them. Because we're just
as soon as qualifying
shooting in the dark right now.
Yeah.
We can see blue sky there.
Oh, you can see a little bit of blue sky. Ooh. Maybe, let's hope.
Pretty good.
So this is exactly what 2019 German Grand Prix is going to be, is it?
That's what it was, wasn't it?
So it was...
Or was it the 2018 Grand Prix?
No, 2019. That was a wet dry. That was a wet dry.
It started
race.
off dry and then went wet, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it went wet again, then it went dry again.
Who is going to be today's Kvyat?
Oh, I don't know.
So far, Roscoe's made a really good jump. He's up 8 positions from 16. It's just still sitting pretty there. It's a good start by him.
See this massive line of drivers, all within a second of each other, coming through the Suds curve to complete lap 6 rather, on to lap 7.
Top 6.
Revolution.
These
Zach.
top 6
Okay, drive.
Wow,
Oh my goodness.
124. All right. Yeah, these top 6 are still all within a second of each other. Oh, 40's actually just got out of over a second gap between all toasted with a 3-second time penalty. 40's the first one to break that 1 second gap over one of the drivers in the top 6. Schmidt with a 3-second time penalty. Drivers are going to struggle today in these conditions with time penalties, I think, especially through turn 1.
Yes, look at that. You're absolutely right. The clouds are breaking up. Blue skies. It does look a little bit lighter from the start. Just have to wait and see. Just remember, folks, these guys aren't using assists either.
Yeah. Riding on board, it does look like it's starting to...
Oh, we've got to change of position. Here we go. We've got Zach Crichton and Revolution side by side. Coming down the small straight into turn 12 as they entered the Motordrome section of Hockenheim. Going on to the gravel, and so does Revolution.
They just followed him straight off there.
Banks might have a look around the outside.
Banks right up, yep.
Oh!
What a move by Banksy.
Pounced.
Yeah. Aaron's right on the gearbox of Revolution now.
Yeah. 40 sets the fastest lap of the race.
Hutster's dropped off a little bit. I'm surprised about that. I thought he'd be up there. He might just be struggling with the pace of the car. Revolution runs really wide into turn 1. Almost goes up Jay Banks' gearbox.
Coming into turn 2 now.
The drivers are starting to separate gaps between each other now. 40's looking strong though. 1.2 second gap over Aussie Wizzy Rick. Wizzy's got a 1.7 gap over Zach Crichton. Banks is still within a second. Revolution's right behind him.
So just Wafer, High Contrast and Rudy, all of them time penalties. 3 seconds next to the lane.
I just want to actually have a quick look and see how many, because I'm pretty sure everyone's only had 1 time penalty, but there's a lot of them that have had 1 time penalty. 1, 2,
There are quite a number of places on this circuit
4,
where it's
5.
very easy to gather up warnings, particularly turn 1. You just have to use all of the inside curve.
So out of the 19 drivers, 9 of them already have 3 second time penalties, so it's going to be interesting towards the end of the race.
Well, it's going to
see
play
how many
a
of these
major
guys
part.
can tally up.
It's going to play a major part towards the end of this Grand Prix. The gaps stay as they are. Now 40, as you were saying before, is pulling away, but he's now being reeled back in by Rizzy Rick.
Oh, no, wait, it's gone, jumped back out to, it was 0.3 and then it jumped back out to 1.2.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Probably Codemasters being Codemasters again.
Yeah, just doing what they do best, screwing up.
Screwing up. Absolutely right.
Bloody useless they are
Oh,
sometimes.
and Zach! Oh, that was a massive slide through turn 4. Oh my goodness
I
me.
missed it.
That was a massive tank slapper. Holy moly. How did he recover that? Very lucky for the Benz driver. He might have a bit of a look back in the pack.
Yeah, I'm just going through now like that. Contrast and Wafer. Contrast right coming down to Wafer. Might make a move down on the inside of the hairpin.
Oh, he is going to have a look.
He's having a look.
Oh, gaining Wafer gives him room.
Oh, but Wafer's got the better traction out of the corner, yeah. Oh, this is going to be close, these two into this. Who's one of them going to
hold it? Yep, he is.
Oh,
that is brave.
Right a little bit.
Contrast
go around the outside here. Oh. Side by side, these two holding hands like they're lovers.
Oh my goodness me.
Wow,
that was
Wafer ends up,
driving.
Contrast ends up pulling out. Yeah, that was a great driving there. Done well from both drivers not to make contact with each other, leave each other enough room on the track.
Oh, and just remember, people watching the stream, every single driver who finishes scores points. Every single driver. So every position is critical in this championship.
If you retire, you score nothing.
You score nothing, exactly right.
And if you leave the session, you score nothing too.
You score nothing as well.
Unless you disconnect. Unless you disconnect. Then you rejoin quickly, but if you rage quit, your car finishes, it's Expert with another 3 second time penalty, so that's 6 for him now. He's struggling at the back there, he's lost 5 positions off the start. And now he's got 6 seconds worth of time penalties, so... Oh! Almost lost it through the left-hander onto the back straight.
So,
yeah, the drivers are starting to spread out a bit now.
Contrast and Wafer are going at it again. At turn 5, the hairpin, and Contrast seems to get the position.
Yep,
but there's
like
but Wafer is almost out of ERS too.
Yep,
he's used a lot of it in comparison to Contrast.
I think he was just trying to defend that position, but now he's lost it. He needs to sit behind here and try and just hold on and try and build that back up.
As Jay Banks going to start seeing some pits.
Probably in about 6, 7 laps, maybe.
I think the intermediates can go half distance, can't they?
Yeah, easy. But if there's rain forecast in around, like, say, lap 22, 23, drivers elect to stay out there and just stretch him out, so they only have to do that one pit stop. But J Banks has been the quiet mover. He's gone up from 8th to 4th since the start of this race. He's had a really good drive so far. Nice and clean, kept the car on the track. Revolution's dropped down 3.
He looks like he's going to try and make a move on Zaki. He's now right up his gearbox.
Oh yeah.
Just with the 2 leaders, 40 and Rizzy-Rick, it's now hovering around the second. So 40, it's not pulling away. Rizzy-Rick is just keeping him in touch. So
yep. They're pulling away from Zach in 3rd though. Zach's dropped down to now 2.3 seconds. It was about like 1.8 a couple of laps ago.
As Zach and Jay Banks coming through turn 12 into the Sachs hairpin of turn 13. I mean, I know Rizzy-Rick and 40, they're pulling away, but I still don't know who's going to win this race. I feel like
no
it
idea.
is still completely up in the air. I have absolutely no idea.
Yellow
Sector
flag
3
in
yellow,
sector
that's
3.
Stuart No, it's
No, it's just a...
Schmidt, I think.
I can't see anything.
I think it was Schmidt.
Interesting.
It looked like a Alpha, and
Stuart with a 3-second time penalty. Yeah.
I reckon Schmidt has damage too. He is understeering a lot. He does front end plate damage. Oh wait, no. Just looked like it. His tyre blended in with the end plate. I actually couldn't see it.
He's still looking good. The damage anyway. A little lock up there. I think he's struggling. So a lot of these drivers don't use, like, some of them use no traction with ABS. So Schmidt's one of those guys. And they've done a bit of practice, but I don't think any of them prepared for a wet race.
No.
So this is a completely different type of animal out there right now.
Have a go.
Oh, Banks is right on the gearbox.
Yeah, I'm
right
watching it now. It is so awesome to watch. He is all over the back of Zach. He's got a lot of good pace right now in the intermediate. Oh, Zach just sliding a little bit.
These guys know each other pretty well because they're teammates in another league. But so yeah, they'll know each other's driving style really well. Banks just putting pressure on Zach right now. Oh, really close into the final turn there. Oh, little tank slapper.
There, just in those corners alone, how much more pace Banks has in these conditions over Zach. He seems to be really comfortable. You can see Zach, he is saving it in every corner.
Every corner, yeah.
10th.
So Zach's got, J Banks has got a really good chance here to get past Zach down this back straight. He really should get the move done here.
You can have a look
We
around
should
the
sat that DRS a little bit longer. There he goes. He gets back in there. Yeah, that's it. Zach's going defensive, but he's going to have a look here. Yeah, he's got him.
Not yet. Not yet,
Zach's
because Zach will get the better run.
Yep, sure does.
So they'll be slide through turn 7. Oh my goodness.
J Banks looks like he almost cut that corner a little bit. Oh, little touch there, little contact between the two drivers, nothing too big.
And because of their continuous battling, the gap has opened up for 3.2 seconds. I mean, and Zach, that is massive understeer and goes almost into the J Banks. Oh, he just understeered massively.
I think Banks deserved that. He put the pressure on Zach and forced him to make that mistake there, so he ends up picking up another position and move up 5 spots and onto the podium place. Zach's come into the pits. He's coming in to change a set of tyres now. It's kind of questionable. Like, wonder what's he doing
I'm
here?
Just looking now.
He's putting the mediums on.
I was just about to say, there's no rain. There is absolutely no... DRS is enabled. DRS has been enabled. This has been a magical call.
Oh my God.
This has been a magical call from Zach Crichton.
Perfect call there by Zach. Aaron's come off a little bit worse though because he had the double stack with his teammate.
But don't spin it coming out of the pit lane, whatever you do. My goodness. The guys at Mercedes...
Schmidt retired from the session. I think Schmidt crashed in the pit lane, did he?
I don't know where Schmidt is. Where are you, Schmidt? He's not on circuit.
I don't know.
He must have retired in the pit lane, I think.
Of the race.
But
yeah, I think I think he lost it coming into the pits.
Oh, okay. As we got guys double stacking Oh my goodness, the Renault driver's double stacking.
He's a pit cruiser working overtime here.
This virtual safety car is going to really hurt Zach and Aaron right now. They came in early with the pit stop, but it's going to slow them down to stop them on their speed right now. So it's going to be interesting to see where all the drivers come out and how long this virtual safety car stays out for. Where's 40 and Wizzy Rick right now? They're coming into the pits.
Well, they'll have advantage of track position here.
Yeah, and they've got everyone at the slower pace. So these guys should probably comfortably come out. Oh, DRS enabled. So they got a little bit here. This could help them a lot.
So the top 3 are in top 4.
So let's see. Let's jump on with Zach and see where he comes. He might actually.
This is going to be.
Nah, their boys are already in and out. They're already in and out. Yeah.
Now.
Zach might even lose a few positions here.
Okay. Just. Oh, wait a minute. That's a McLaren. It's Rizzy Rick.
He's lost it out of the pits. He's on the hards. I think he might be a little bit angry because they put him on the hards, and he's given it some out of the and lost his front wing.
Aaron! Oh my goodness me! Aaron has spun at turn 1. Oh my goodness. That has cost him a lot of time.
Intermediates. Aaron didn't switch to the tyres. He came into pit and they put on intermediates again. Wait, what? No, on my screen, wait. Stewart's just lost it.
Stewart's lost.
He actually says he's on the mediums, but on my screen it shows he's on the inters right now.
Oh,
sorry
okay.
for that confusion. What is Aaron on for you?
He's on the medium tyre, but yeah, he spun through turn 1.
Yeah.
He has lost a lot of time.
It's definitely on green screen.
Okay, yeah, no, it's glitching out. He's got 3 tyres that are inter, 1 tyre that's medium, so he's definitely on the mediums. Nice strategy there, Mercedes. Love your work, guys. Oh, yeah, typical. But Zach's jumped up into second place with those fresh tyres that have already got, like, up to temperature. Jay Banks has come out. He's come out on the hards.
Zach is on the medium compound tyre.
I think the mediums might... all the mediums, what has he got to go? He's got to go 19 laps on the mediums.
Yeah.
It's doable. I'd say he'd probably be about 70-80% at the end of the race, so his tyres will fall off, so he needs to really catch up to 40 right now and try and get a gap. Otherwise, these two boys are going to eat him up at the end of the race.
Absolutely.
But 100%. Schmidt, unlucky for Schmidt, I think he lost it into the pit lane. I'll see if I can grab some confirmation off that.
Interested in the soft runners.
Yeah, a couple of guys jumped on the softs. They're going to probably try and just consolidate the race, get a little bit of speed, maybe do a 2-stop, hope for another safety car. That's probably the main hope, or hope for our safety car.
So look, I don't know whether or not. Oh, it's going to be touch and go with those
117.4. These guys on the softs are going to be rapid. They're going to be really quick.
This will be the only battle. Here's one.
Schmidt has left the session. That's unfortunate for him. Yeah. Didn't want to hang around.
Promising in the dry here.
He's probably going to be doing his best impersonation of me right now. He'll probably be very salty, a bit angry.
He's going to be very mad.
Yeah. 40 with a 117.4 on the hards. Jesus, I don't think Zach's got a match. Oh, I stand corrected. Toddster with a 116.5. All right, Toddster's looking quick. This is where Toddster shines. I'm in the dry.
Let's see what he can do. He's also on the mediums as well, so he's definitely going to have more pace.
As is Revolution.
Interesting calls here. Very split at the moment. There's no obvious one way or the other. It's sort of an even amount of hard and medium runners. So
that spin has really hurt Zach though. Like he's dropped down now. I mean, Aaron, sorry. He's dropped down now to ninth position. But the big move is so far, Banks has gone up 5 positions up into P3. Roscoe's moved up 10 from P16 to P6. And I Contrast has gone up to 10th after starting from the back of the pack.
Superb
so
start.
He could be on for a good finish here if these drivers on the mediums ahead of him actually have to pit again.
At the moment,
he's on the hard, so
he
could be on for a top 5 position here if the drivers have to get him and have to pit. Sorry, excuse me, tripping over my own words.
It is the only battle we have on circuit are the ones for the last couple.
My check here.
Zach Crotton, 15.5. Just got confirmation from Jay Smith. He lost it, crashed it coming into the pit lane entrance, and just destroyed his car. So that's unfortunate. He's not happy, as I said.
Yeah,
quite salty right now.
I'd imagine he would be.
A few drivers are picking up penalties, Wogboy, and I think the other one was Expert. What do you think of the race so far, James?
It is an absolute cracker. We've got a bit
It
of
is,
everything.
isn't it? A little bit, hey. It's just, oh, I'm so glad it's dried out though. It's made it fun. Wouldn't it just be spicy if it just decided to rain again?
I have a feeling it
That
might,
would be supreme.
Oh,
because
let's have a
I'm
look.
looking around the circuit and the clouds haven't gone away.
It's clearing up.
no,
Bolts.
it's lightened up a bit, but yeah, it's not sunny.
There.
It's not sunny. It's definitely still overcast. So, but geez, it dried up really quick. Caught us all off guard. Caught me off guard anyway. Just all of a sudden, Zach dives into the pits. I'm like, oh, that's a bit early. And then I realised, I'm like, there's no rain. And then I saw the mediums. I'm like, oh, here we go. And Spilly's made a move on Roscoe.
Yep, down
For
the
up
inside of
P6.
turn 12.
All
Fairly
the drivers are
straightforward
pretty
move.
evenly. All the drivers are pretty evenly spread apart right now, though.
Zach sets another fastest lap of 5.234 as Revolution.
Revolution 114.5.
14.5 because
That boy's
why
going to be
not?
quick now.
Oh yeah.
But
Just like
yeah,
to give
so-
a shout out to everyone on the stream. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe
That's
to
it.
Dynamic Nights Esports. First race of the masterclass, and we're seeing some absolute masters in action.
We surely are.
Four-
40's left the session.
Oh my
no.
goodness me.
The lead is left the session.
Oh my goodness
Oh,
Could this be another
is
safety
bad.
car?
Nah, this won't be
No,
safety
he
car.
gets
He'll
left.
still be in it. He's still in the game, but
Right,
he's
so-
the AI's taking control. So Zach's going to reel him in so quick right now. We've got
Sector
a yellow
3
flag in
yellow.
sector
That
3.
is that's
Rudy's gone off the track.
Off the track.
So we'll stay here with Zach. He's going to reel in 40 so quickly here through the corners.
He is
Hopefully
hunting
40
him
can
down
rejoin
at
the track
a
here.
rate of knots. Here we go.
I don't think he's going to be able to rejoin because
I
Yeah.
wonder if 40 got the same thing I got.
I hope not.
Because what happened to me, just a quick explanation, the game
Gonna be
thought...
lights out Irene here.
Oh,
There
here
we
we
go.
go. So that's the change for the lead. So Zach goes into
It's
the lead.
unfortunate for 40.
Get back
He's not
in
going to be a
soon.
happy chappy.
40's
Okay,
joined. Here we
joined
go. He's
back
back.
in. Yep.
He's back. He's
All right,
back.
He'll be
He's only lost the
disappointed, but he'll
position.
be...
He'll be like, all right, cool, he's back in. So we're all good, we're back. So now we've got to chase down Zach, but Zach's on the faster tyres, so this is going to... It's quite a bit unfortunate for 40 there, so let's hope he can just concentrate, get back on track and start going.
However, you have to remember that Zach may have to do another
Biggest trouble
stop
here, he's got to
from
waste
that lead.
DRS, get back into the DRS
He
zone.
doesn't really have the ERS right now either.
No, I think his AI would have pretty much
he's
burnt
back
all
now,
his
yeah. He's definitely
AI
back in the
tend to
car
do
now.
that.
Yeah, they do, they're hopeless. They save fuel and burn ERS, it's actually ridiculous.
Yeah, Codemaster's
Makes
doing
no sense
Codemaster
whatsoever.
things. As
All
Plebs
players with a
gets
3-second time penalty.
Oh my goodness me. So
So
Jay
now
Banks
40's got some work to do.
Banks is now,
Yeah.
he's only half a second behind 40. I think he
DRS
might
zone,
put
so-
a change in position.
Revolution's closing on Toddster now. It was like, the gap was like 1.9 seconds. It's now down to 0.8. So Revolution's
40! Oh
showing some
my
real
goodness!
good
He
pace.
almost loses it, half spins and comes across back onto the circuit. Thank goodness he
almost a
didn't
Bottas,
spin out.
was it?
Oh,
I
he
think
is
he's got cold
furious
tyres.
at the moment. He is
He's-
weaving all over the circuit.
Yeah, I think
He's
he's got cold
exploring.
tyres. Yeah, trying to find grip out there right now.
He's warming the tyres and back up.
Warm the
Oh.
tyres, 40. Warm the tyres. Like,
my
oh, this is going to be good. This is close up. Revolution's
Robot.
getting close. Right, Revolution's
There we go.
closing in on Toddster right now. He's got DRS. Hasn't got much ERS though, but he looks like he's going to make a move down the inside here. And Toddster's just leaving the room. He's just like, yep,
And
not going
keeping
to
it
fight
clean.
you.
Yeah,
Yep.
but Toddster gets a good run with that wider run.
does.
Tosses on older tyres.
But I think Toddster just, he put it down to no ERS and just let Revolution go, I think.
And I think
Really smart
Wallboy's
decision
done the
because
same
Revolution's
thing
got-
with Aaron. Aaron down the inside at turn 6. Goes up into P8.
Plebs has had a mistake. I know Plebs is in the pit, sorry. He's just put on the mediums. He'll definitely be able to go to the end from here.
100%.
Be able to push too. 5 laps fresher than everyone else at least.
Yep, yep.
I mean, if there's a safety car again, you never
Got a
know.
bit of pushing to go though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
As Renault's
Huda goes
taking up
past
last and
Expert.
second last.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate day for the Renault so far. They've had a rough day out there.
He's still scoring points.
Yep, that's it, that's what matters.
If you finish, you score. That's all that matters.
So Revolution's already pulled out over a 1 second gap to Toddster. He's only 2 seconds behind Banks right now. 40's not really closing in on Zach, but he's doing well to stay within that 3 seconds, considering Zach's on the faster tyre, and I think it's like at least a 6/10 difference between the two tyres in terms of speed. Maybe 5/10, like.
I think, no, I think your original was right. It's about a 6/10 delta.
6/10, yeah.
If my memory
No, the softs are probably about like 7 or 8 tenths, 40.
Me. Awfully wide.
Rejoins the track successfully.
Yep. A lot of drama up here now, though. This is a great race.
McLaren's exchanged positions.
We got the Rock and Wizzy Rick. Wizzy Rick, what's happened to him? He's just falling off. Yeah, Wizzy's just like disappeared. He's dropped 11 positions.
Actually, what did happen to him? He was second.
I don't know. He was.
He must have spun on the grass.
Oh, that's right. He spun coming out of the pit lane and then had to do another pit.
100%. Now I remember.
That's right. My bad. Yeah, he's done 2 pit stops, so that's unfortunate for him. He was having a really, really good race there until coming out of the pits. Just probably gave a little bit too much gas and lost it into the wall. Added insult to injury that he hit his front wing and then he would have had to pit again. So yeah, it's just a rough day. OP Magic has joined. Okay, he's a bit late, but at least you can watch the race, I guess. Oh, Wizzy! Oh, what a save there through turn 1. Jesus. Who just got a speeding in the pit lane penalty? I think that was a Rock, yeah. Rock's put on the medium, so he'll be able to go to the end now.
You just have to watch the rest of the medium runners and see what they do. I don't know whether they can make it.
So they've got to do another 12 laps. So that's 21 laps.
That's a push.
That's a lot.
That's a big push.
That is a push. You want to be doing that on the hards, not on the mediums. If the safety car comes out, they might be able to make it. But then again, if the safety car comes out in the next 3 laps, I think a lot of people will become softs, yeah.
To see what happens. Banks still in behind 40. He hasn't been able to find a way past.
Yeah, without too much pressure on Zach.
Yeah. The sun's definitely starting to come out, though.
Definitely ride it out.
The sun's definitely starting to come out. Looks like it's going to be a dry race till the end now, though, which is kind of nice.
Banks, as I was mentioning before, he wasn't launching an attack on 40. He has a look down the inside at turn 6 at the hairpin. He can't get the job done, however. Slots back in behind 40. This battle is not done. Here they go into turn 8. Still line astern, and Revolution's going to bring himself into this. He's on the medium compound tyre. They appear to be still in relatively working condition. So this battle for second might become a 3-way fight.
I just want to say, I'll just check the race record and see what type of penalties these boys up front have. So Zach has a 3-second time penalty with 1 warning in waiting. 40 has 2 warnings, so he still doesn't. So he's technically still in this race if he sticks in that 3-second gap with Zach. He's got 2 warnings though, so okay. Banksy's got 2 warnings. Oh, sorry, 2 penalties. So that'll give him 6 seconds. Revolution has 1 penalty and is sitting on 2 warnings. So that's the top 5. Rudy retired from the race.
Oh, retired.
I think he retired in the pit lane. Yeah, okay. Probably just had enough for today, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, he's coming out of the pit lane.
That'll just be his AI, I think.
I thought if you're retired in the pit lane, don't they usually stay?
Let's have a look. Go on board of the McLaren of Rizzy Rick and just see what this Renault does.
Like
oh my goodness, that is not a place where you park a car. And there goes the safety car. I cannot believe it.
Car.
40!
Oh, wow.
He's lost it.
No, 40, he's dead. What happened?
What on earth?
What happened? He's lost it all the way over to the right hand side.
How on earth? I have never
It's just slipped away from him.
Oh,
it just
no.
He was fighting for P2.
It was very good position to close
Well,
out the last two
Everyone's,
laps
all
of the
the,
race.
all the big boys are coming into pits right now. Zach's in, Jay Banks is in, Revolution's in, Todd's in.
Everyone's
They're all
gonna
going to
be
be putting
in.
on softs.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone's putting on softs. Oh, this is going to be a spicy finish to the end of the race, boys.
I thought
Contrast.
Rudy's AI caused that because I was riding on board with Aussie Rizzy Rick, and
It's
I
also
kid
about
you
that
not,
penalty management, isn't it?
I kid you not, Rudy's
And bad
AI
they're going to cut
was
the corners.
parked on the
Get that
racing
time
lane.
back.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate there. Like, he did retire in the pit lane, so I don't think it's his fault technically. He might have retired before the I think he's got to retire before the pit stop.
Drive-through penalty for Stuart McKenzie speeding under
that's
safety
rough.
car conditions.
It's gonna be
my
a
At
little
least
lead.
15 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, easy.
But yes, I
And
was
he can't do
riding
that
on...
stop until the safety car comes in, so it's going to be a lot
Correct.
longer than that.
He'll basically be last from that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's going to hurt him.
everyone is on the softs except
Zach's
Jay
retained the
Banks,
lead.
Aaron.
Hey, thanks. On the
Alcatraz.
mediums. Oh, that's a mistake.
Yeah, a lot of these
Yeah,
guys are
he's-
actually opting for the mediums here.
He won't hold that, I think.
That's a mistake from Jay Banks. He hasn't used a set of softs yet. I think he's going to regret that decision. Aaron
100%.
also put on the mediums. Was he
Yeah,
not coming
like
yet?
I said, there's a few drivers opting to go onto the mediums. Contrast,
I
McKenzie,
don't agree with that. I don't
Gaming
agree with that.
Wayfall, Expert, all of the mediums. Quite surprised.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake.
I mean,
'cause this safety
100%
car's
they're
gonna
going to
be
make it. They're going to
Oh,
make
this safety
it.
car's going
but-
to be out for another 2 laps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
mate,
going,
it's,
Like,
it's going to wait until the
You
entire
2-minute
field
noodles on?
catches back up.
it's,
yeah, it's going to be like lap 28 when this comes in, I think, the start of lap 28. So,
6
they're only
lap
gonna need to
sprint.
do, 7-lap sprint. Like, it's just, yeah. Oh, Banks, I think that's going to hurt Banks. Revolution and Toddster are going to be rapid, though.
Oh, aren't they?
What happens if there's a safety car on lap 31?
It'll end under safety car.
It will end on
no
the safety
doubt.
car.
The safety car will come in at the beginning of like lap 30, at the end of lap
Yeah.
34, and it'll just be a sprint to the line. So you can just imagine the drivers getting side, but they can't cross the line. They can't take over until they cross the line. So it'll be, whoever's in the lead wins the race. But
All right, gentlemen, honest opinion, who's going to win this race?
I have no clue in the slightest. Not one single clue. I don't think it's going to be Banks. I think
No,
he's hurt himself by going to the mediums here. He's not going to have the pace that the other guys are going to have. But it could be anyone between Zach, Revolution, Toddstar, and even Spilly could get in there.
Let's just have a quick look at this.
Well,
Look
safety
at the-
car reckons that they might have all used the softs in qualifying. YouTube
true,
chat.
they might have.
Only doing one
True.
lap. It's only a slight
They
scrubbing.
all did use a lot of softs in qualifying. I did see not many of them came out on the mediums. They were using all the softs. So yeah, good shout out to my safety car there.
But would they have
yeah.
also switched it onto the softer preferences for qualifying? So they'll have 4 sets of softs that they could
No,
have
they
used.
they probably would have gone the harder compound
You think so?
until they got in and realised that it was actually
Oh
going to
yeah,
be raining
that's
for the
right,
race.
because you can't change it. I completely
Nah.
forgot about that.
So I think they all would have gone at least hard or balanced, so they wouldn't have the 4 sets of softs, unfortunately. Because it's normally a medium to hard race, but this is going to be a great finish to the race. I don't think we could have asked for anything better right now. Unfortunate for 40 there. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of him and see what happened to him.
So 40 loses it coming out of turn 11, and Rudy's AI parks the car in the middle
Would you
of the
believe
circuit.
that Spilly has commented in the YouTube chat that
While
he's got
he's
no
racing.
penalties and he's going to win?
Oh, really? Spilly's getting
Yeah.
confident right now. I like
In
your
Queensland,
confidence there,
that's a
Spilly.
$1,000 fine and 3 demerit points.
I'm winning. I've got no pen.
Okay,
Okay,
someone's
let's
in
just
the
have a
pits.
quick look
Aussie
right
Rizzy
here.
Rick is in the pits. So he's making a late call, so he'll come out in 16.
He'll
Or,
come out.
no,
Yeah,
15.
that's hurt him.
Onto the soft, so
Well,
he'll definitely make it. 100%
Oh,
make
yeah.
it.
The
So
safety
at
car's
least
in.
with Rizzy Rick, he's got the confidence
Is it?
he can make it to the end.
One more lap. So the safety cars. So they're going to be 6. It's going to be a 6-lap sprint to the end.
This is a 6-lap shootout here at Hockenheim. Ooh.
Billy says he's also drunk, so
He's
that's,
also drunk.
the man doesn't have a license right now. He's just
He's
lost his
loose.
license for
No,
drinking.
You see,
over
he's in a
under the
Ferrari.
influence.
He's got the Grande Strategia. He's got that
Yeah.
up his sleeve. He's got that Ferrari magic. So he might be able to pull this off. He's on the ideal compound.
So let's have a quick look right now. We'll see the top 5 and 6 in terms of penalties right now. So Zach's still only got the 1 penalty. Jay Benson's got 2.
Rock a severe collision with Mackenzie.
That's just under safety car. Mackenzie probably broke, and it's just a little collision there. Revolution's got a 3-second time penalty.
Ooh, Rock doesn't appear to be too happy.
6. Spilly has none, as he says. He's only got 1. So he's had a really clean race.
Alright.
Roscoe's only got 1 penalty, but I think Revolution, yeah, they all do have penalties, don't they?
Alright, fellas. This is
Spilly
it.
could
tough.
steal this. Spilly could steal this. All we need to do is
Rocks
stay in...
hit. He's
Oh,
hit Stewart.
again.
Just have to...
Stewart's having a cracker of a race here. Drive through, hitting people on bloody safety cars.
Oh, alright, I want to ride on here with Spilly, I
Oh
think.
my goodness, I saw a whole heap of penalties.
Todd's
Just
a
at
5
once,
second penalty.
as it screams
So
flag running, here we go, and Zach gets a brilliant start. He's already pulled out a half-second margin.
Yeah,
My goodness, and Revolution, that's a horrid start from the Red Bull driver.
Yeah.
My goodness.
3-second
gets a
time
3
penalty for
seconds.
Revolution. Oh, it's looking better and better right now for Spilly. He just needs to stay
keep
within
an eye
3
on the
seconds of the leader.
100%, we have to keep an eye on that Ferrari driver. This
He's got
it
5
is not
laps to
over
do
yet.
it, and he's on the same tyre.
That's it. So, let's see how this race goes, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fiery little finish here.
Look at these guys. Towards the back, Expert dives down the inside into turn. Oh, and the McLaren goes deep. Oh my goodness me, that was a rock.
Oh, Aussie Wicks lost it through the...
Plev's lost a lot of position through that there. Wizzy hasn't had a good end of this race. He started off amazing, and now he's sitting in second last position. Just had a rough time of it. Also just lost his front end plate.
Yeah.
Mac has also gone really wide there. So he's basically out of it. Let's stay with these front runners. The top 8 are just so close right now. Yellow flag, sector 3, yellow flag. Who we
Mackenzie.
got? Mackenzie, he's just having a bit
All right, everybody watching, strap yourselves in.
Well,
It's
keeps his cool. He's still
5 laps to go.
Handful of points. Coming
Here
in
we go.
16th.
So Zach
see what the
leads
gap
away.
is between the leader. So Spilly's 2.8 seconds behind Zach right now. At this stage, he will win the race.
But get
He's got those
this,
42 points.
Banks is still well within DRS range of Zach here.
But Banks also has 6 seconds worth of time penalties to Zach's 3, so...
I'm just surprised
Banks
he still has the pace, even
Yeah,
on
I
those
know.
mediums. As Totsa has a look down the inside into the hairpin. Can't quite get the job done. Yeah, 100%. If the gaps stay as they are, and Spilly doesn't get any warnings, it looks like he will
Really
take this out.
He needs to push a little bit though. It's down. It's literally at 2.986 seconds right now.
I'm going to
So
put it
he
on to
needs
leader
to-
so we can keep an eye on it.
Yeah, bring up the leader. But that's what we need. Yeah, 2.9 seconds. It's right on the cusp. It's going to be a close. Oh, if he can stay in there, he needs to get slipstream on Todster.
Todster and Revolution
Todster
side
and
by
Revolution side by side.
side.
Todster's on the podium right now though, but he's got a lot of penalties as
goes
well.
wide.
I think Todster's got like 11 seconds worth of penalties.
Dira kicked in, 3 laps
Oh, Spilly's
to go.
3 seconds. I know he's back down to 2.9. Oh, a bit wide there. I think that'll give him a warning. We'll just have a quick look, make sure.
Expert 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Oh, Spilly's got 2 warnings.
Oh,
So
no.
he's one.
And he's
pressure's on
outside
him.
of 3 seconds too. It's now 3.2.
That's it.
But Banks
He's got
with
DRS.
DRS. He'll have a
Banks
look down the inside.
Jay Banks just in front. Will he
Yep.
make it?
He's made the move. But Zach will know that he's
Keeps
got
it.
3 seconds on him with the penalties right now. So he might just
He'll
let
be
him
lapping
go
up
ahead.
that DRS. He'll be lapping that up.
So right now, Spilly's definitely within 3
Have a
seconds
quick-
of Zach.
Oh my goodness me! That Rizzy into the wall, gaming wafer
Canning
into the
offer.
wall,
He
at
just
the
plummeted.
Oh
hairpin.
wow.
Oh my goodness me, Rizzy lighting it up.
Is
And
that
Virtual
virtual
safety car.
virtual
Virtual safety car. Okay,
What did I say?
It's not gonna hurt anyone. Todster another 3-second time penalty. Oh boy,
He'll be off the podium.
My
Yeah,
goodness
Todster's
me.
Really?
definitely. Todster's going to drop down to like Oro Contrast has had a good race though. Started last, up into 8th right now. He's quietly just kept
11th
progressing
positions.
through the field. But right now, Spilly is within 3 seconds of Zach Crichton, which is where he needs to be to win this race. So he can finish the race 5th on track and win, which is insane.
That is insane. Oh my goodness me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think this has been a great opening race to the
It's
season.
been amazing. Here we go. Safety car's gone.
Back under green flag racing.
Got TRS has Spilly on Todster.
3 lap champion.
In Todster.
3 laps. Here we go.
Speaking of which,
Where's
he's going to have a look
Banana Cake when we need him?
down into the hairpin once more. It's been a hot spot for overtakes, and he gets P3. And we've also got a battle for P6 between Aaron and Roscoe on. They're currently side by side, coming through turn 7. Oh! Cuts across his wing.
I think I'm riding on with Spilly right now. He's looking nice and clean, just focused, keeping in the car on the track. Like, he's doing a great job right now to just... He's only 2 seconds behind Zach right now, so at this stage, Spilly is going to win the race.
Well, boy, 3 second time penalty for multiple... Plebs, 3 second time penalty for multiple
penalty.
We just have to keep an eye on Spilly. What happens? My goodness me.
Expert behind it.
Gap now 2.7 seconds with 2 laps to go. Can he stay within that margin? Spilly, 3 seconds!
3 second time penalty!
3 seconds!
Oh, that's hurt him now.
That
okay,
is
now
game
he's Zach.
set. That is game, set, and match for the Ferrari driver. Oh my goodness me.
He can't do anything now. It's all up to Zach. Let me just have a quick check of the penalties one more time. So Banks does have 2 3 second time penalties. Zach only has the 1. He's only got 1 warning, so he's still got a good space. Todd's got a lot of penalties. He's got like 14 seconds worth of penalties. Revolution has about the same. He's got 11 seconds worth of penalties.
And Spilly dives it down the inside. He can't hold on to that, surely. My goodness me, that was a desperate move from the Ferrari driver. He does hold on to it. You're kidding. How does he do that?
He needs to do desperate things right now. He needs to catch up to Zach, but I don't think he's going to do it.
So at this stage, when the penalties...
Zach
oh,
Crichton.
Revolution! That was an audacious move. Trying to have a look down the inside at Zach's hairpin. Oh my goodness me. So with the penalties after the race, Zach will win with Spilly in P2.
As we go on to the last lap, yes, Spilly should get P2.
J Banks, 3 seconds. So he's up to 9 now.
Banksy. Unfortunate there for Spilly, it would have been good, but I think he got a little bit
picked up a 3 second.
Oh goodness me.
He was well within distance. He didn't need to push that hard, and he just ran right into turn 1 and got himself that final warning in that first penalty, which has hurt him a lot. But Zach still has 2 warnings to go.
Oh, look at this behind Revolution. Oh, it's 3 wide coming into the hairpin. You have got to be kidding. Oh my goodness, this isn't going to end well. Oh my goodness, Revolution
goes in there. Aaron's up as well. Wow, Aaron's come out of nowhere.
Making a move on the mediums. Must have an extra grip.
Revolution's dropped down from 4th to 7th in like a half a lap.
And High Contrast has brought himself into this as well. He might snare a few more positions.
Yeah.
So, at this stage, coming into the Motordrome for the final time, Jay Banks will cross the finish line first, but if the penalty is correct, Zach Crichton in the Mercedes-Benz,
move on Spilly.
He's going to win the first race in the Masters Championship. Zach Crichton wins the German Grand Prix. Spilly
Aaron
second.
jumps up to 3rd position with penalties, gets his podium, so great finish there for the Mercedes. Revolution drops down to 9th, Contrast in 8th. Oh, we've got a... Okay. Wafer, what a race. Lot of drama at the end there, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunate there for 40. I'll see if I can find out if he's replied to my message at all.
But look at this. Roscoe up 11 positions. High Contrast. 12 from dead set last after DQing himself. Finishes P7.
It's a great drive by Contrast.
A superb drive.
He's got the consistent pace there. This consistent pace, just continue to work his way through. And Roscoe too.
Yeah,
he went
11.
up from 16th to 5th. So great drive by them. Spilly though. Spilly's like gone from 9th to 2nd. He's had a great drive. So who do you think of the driver of the day today?
Oh.
It's hard to choose between the 3. It's so hard to choose.
It would have to be
driver,
surely.
Yeah.
I mean,
from the
to
back
start
of the pack,
from last,
getting good points.
start from dead set last to P7.
If Billy hadn't got that penalty, I think he would have
I
definitely
think
got
so
driver of
too,
the day.
100%. To keep it in those conditions.
And he would have beaten Zach by 3/10.
Yeah. He got a bit cocky and it's resulted in him finishing second. Oh dear. Ladies and gentlemen, your top three, the podium celebrations for what has been an absolute storm of a race.
What a cracker.
Wow.
Absolute cracking race to start the season and the new series off. I can't wait for the next one, Smeg. What about you?
Oh, hopefully I won't get the same bloody dramas that Co-Masters
No,
gave me.
let's hope that doesn't happen next time, but what a cracker. If every race is like this, I'm going to be on the edge of my seat. I'll end up falling off the lounge by the end of the bloody race. It's bloody ridiculous. And look, the rain started to piss down now again, so what, the rain was due to come back, and looks like it's pouring down now.
But look at that,
Just in
everyone
time to
got
finish the
penalties.
race.
Literally everyone.
Got penalties. Yeah, it's
Except
just
for
the
40,
type of race it was.
because-
Except for 40. Unfortunate for him. He was looking really strong today.
Yeah,
I
just lost it at
messaged him, but I haven't
11.
heard anything back yet, so I don't actually know what happened to him during the race, but hopefully we get some footage of that, because God, it'll be interesting to see what happened. But yeah, Pleb's made a really good run too. He started 18th and ended up finishing 10th. So he gets into the top 10 with a good finish there.
Yeah, well, have a look
But
at
yeah,
that. Wow.
great drive by the drivers. Like, that was a great race to
Zach
commentate
Crichton,
on.
once again, shows why he's so dominant in all the leagues that he joins. He wins here in Germany with Spilly in P2 and Aaron rounding up to top 3. It's a good day for Mercedes-Benz. They will definitely take the lead into the constructors.
We're doing interviews?
100%. If you want to invite some drivers...
I'll invite them. Do you want to invite the top 3?
Yeah, we'll invite top 3. How about that?
Yep.
I think that would be a great idea.
You've got Spilly. You want to invite Spilly? Or suggest him and I'll invite him in?
Oh, I don't have him as a friend.
Okay, well, I'll just click on his name here, profile, and we will invite him into the party and we'll have a chat with the top 3. What a
Holy...
cracker of a race. Unfortunate there for Spilly. He was looking good, but just at the end there, just a little mistake.
Just a small one.
Cost him the race. Yeah,
One simple corner cut. That's all it took. And he loses the
Cracker
win
of a race.
because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a race. Almost identical to the race, the 2019 Grand Prix in Germany. Wet conditions at the start, some safety car periods, and an absolutely cracking finish.
Come on,
Wow.
lads, jump in. We want to do some interviews. Have a little
Come
chat
on.
to you about that bloody cracker of a race.
Come on, get in here.
What have we got? No one's in here. Come on, boys. Making us look silly here right now. Get your butts in here. Zach, get in here, Dad. Come on, Aaron. And Spilly.
And
Come on, Spilly. Get your drunk ass in here, mate. Let's
Come
go.
on. Peer pressure.
Come on.
You'll be
look at
able
the
to
peer
see
pressure.
this in the stream. Come on.
Come on, Zach. So, can't win with that race line, mate. Get in the bloody party. Let's have a chat.
Don't tell me they don't want to talk.
Oh, they're soft if they don't want to talk.
Fucking hell. But fellas, what a great race. What a way to start off a championship like that, with all this chaos and drama, both on the circuit and off it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm going to send them one more invite. If they don't join, well, then they can get stuff. They're trying here, but they're going to be silly buggers. They can just sit back and do nothing then. Come on, Zach, Aaron. And get Spilly in as well. Great race from the top 3 though. Like,
Yeah, we had some fantastic battles and some really unfortunate circumstances for some of the top drivers like 40 and Aussie Rizzy Rick. And 40, James, you said he lost it coming through turn 11, if I'm not mistaken.
that's unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Here's the winner.
Race
the man
winner.
that can't win without racing line. Who said he can't win without racing line? He's proved all the
And
doubters
Aaron.
wrong. Well done, mate. Well done.
So we got first and third. Where's second? Where's the cocky
Second,
guy
come
in
on,
the Ferrari?
Spilly. Where's the drunk guy, Spilly? Come on, Spilly. Don't be shy, mate. Get in here. But anyway, how'd you like that race, Zach? It looked like you were struggling a little bit at the beginning, mate. The car was twitching all over the joint. You just weren't happy. But tell you, you timed that pit stop perfectly. Perfectly. Aaron, you did well too, considering you double stacked, and then what, you spun on the second lap, was it, after you pitted with the tyres? Mate, you did well, but get back into third, mate. What a race! Like, a lot of penalties up there, but Jesus, that was great to watch, man. Oh, it was a good race to watch. Me and Smeg were losing our mind in the box.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Spilly got a little bit cocky. He was in the YouTube chat saying, yep, I've got this race won. I've got no penalties. And then on the second last lap, or it might have even been the last lap, he copped the penalty through turn one. And that was it. But yeah, oh, cracker of a race, boys. That was so good to watch.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay,
a bit
yeah,
interesting.
Oh, here's Spilly.
There we go. So we got the top three. There we go.
Hey, Spilly. Unlucky there, mate. You were looking good there until the second last lap where you got that penalty. Well, you didn't have any warnings. You only had a warning on lap one. You got one warning on lap one, and then when we checked it, I think it was the start of the last lap or the second last lap, I checked and you had 2 warnings from the previous 2 laps. So, and then you went wide on that. I think it was it the second last or the last lap that you went wide on the
second
first
last.
corner? Yeah, and that's when you got the penalty and we're like, oh no. But you were on for the win there. Unfortunate there. Yeah, oh, it was a great race to watch that, boys. Like, it was, yeah, it was lots of spicy. I wish we could see what the weather was doing beforehand, but yeah, he did a great drive. Yeah.
I was going to say, was it as difficult as you expected? Was it as difficult as you expected without racing line? Hmm.
Now, I know you definitely did a lot of practice in the dry, but did you actually do any practice in the wet for this race? I didn't think so, that's why I thought he was all struggling a bit. I'm like, oh, I don't think many of these boys did some practice in wet, but it turned out to be a great race. Like, I think I was watching at the beginning of the race, or just sitting behind, whoever was behind you at the beginning, Zach, you were twitching all over the joint. I think it was Revolution. And you were just, yeah, it was, I'm like, it doesn't look like he's comfortable in that car. Every time he touched the ripple strip, it got happy, but yeah, you both timed that pit stop perfectly. Just literally came into the pits and then DRS was enabled. It's just like, wow.
Absolutely insane.
You mean to tell me Jeff did something right for once?
You're kidding.
Wow.
Oh my god. Nah, wow. It worked out well. Yeah, that VSC, as I said, yeah, like we both said it. I'm like, oh, that hurt you guys, but it's still, you still came back good. Like Banksy had a lot of pace, but he picked up a lot of penalties as well. I think he had like 9 seconds worth of penalties in the end, but he had some really good pace. I know you, yeah, you just let him go because I knew you knew you had like the gap on him with penalties. But yeah, great race, cracker. You're kidding.
Good start from Mercedes as well.
Side pod.
What's up, Sneg?
Have you got voice share on?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, Zach doesn't. You don't have voice share on, Zach? Yeah, I got voice share on. Allow my voice to always allow.
Oh, it's just safety
Okay,
cars
wait,
just
yeah,
said
right.
you need voice
Yeah,
share.
now. Yeah, like now you'll be able to hear me. Yep.
Oh, bloody hell, Zach. You're bloody useless, mate. You can race without racing line, but you don't know how to turn your voice share on. You silly bugger.
Oh,
Jesus
mate, I'll be
Christ.
bullied
Well,
for that now, eh? I'll be bullied for that.
Mate, it's turned into a meme now already.
Oh,
Already
mate.
a meme.
It's
Oh,
all right.
it's
It's the
already
first.
been
It's the
done.
first race. It's all the teasing. It's all. We have to get this
Exactly.
out of the way and
That's
look
it.
forward into the season.
42,
30,
35.
35,
35.
and Aaron gets
And then-
30.
Yeah.
Everyone who
finished
finished
the race gets
first
points.
lap though.
Yeah. Oh, who did get fastest lap? We didn't actually check that. Yeah, we'll have to go back and check on the stream. But yeah, great race, boys. Well done. Like,
Cheers, thank you.
fantastic to watch. Can't wait for next week.
Hey.
Oh,
It's going to be fun. I mean, this is just the start of the season. I mean, we've got 14 more races of this. High quality drivers, all the drama, all the chaos, and all this talent thrown into this one championship. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. But I think that will end us for tonight.
Yep.
Wow. I'd just like to
Rip the
thank...
haters.
I'd just like
Zach's answered those questions to all the haters
Who
out
are
there.
they concerned, buddy? F you. You know who you are.
Yeah, we know. We all know. Oh,
But
but
yeah,
congratulations to the top three. A superb race, superb result for Zach, Spilly, and Aaron. Congratulations to all three.
well done, boys. Mate, don't not like that, mate. Mate, you did some great racing there, buddy. No, it was good though. It was great to watch. So yeah, well done, boys.
Cheers. See ya.
Yeah, we'll take us out, Smeg.
Oh, what a superb way to start. That is fantastic.
Oh,
I'd
it
just
was
like
amazing.
to thank you, Cypod, and James for sitting alongside me tonight. That was way
it's been
too
a
much
pleasure.
action to take on by myself. And after
It was a lot.
And after the stupid complications I had after
At the beginning,
qualifying, luckily we managed to get the whole race in. Oh, thank goodness for
Just
that.
in time too. It was good timing. He just got in just before the start of the race, so it was perfect. And it ended up holding in there till the end. So
Yeah,
hopefully we don't have that issue again next
I've seen it happen
week.
more and more often where people randomly get this message where the session no longer exists, so you drop out,
yeah,
and yeah, you can't find a way back in. Thank goodness I was able to find a way back in and watch this beautiful race. Oh, and again, thank you to both of you for being
mate.
alongside me tonight.
it's been a
Could
pleasure.
not, I really could not have done this without you.
That was a good race. You enjoyed it? Did you enjoy it, James? It was a
Yeah,
cracker.
it was fantastic. It was really great. Smeg dropped off out of my audio, so apologies to the viewers if
Oh, you
we're
couldn't.
speaking at the same time.
Oh, you
I
couldn't
was
hear
just
him.
watching
to
that
the-
Oh,
Yes,
you
yeah.
couldn't hear me.
Oh, you should have just left the party and rejoined. That would have been fine. But yeah, oh well. Next time it'll all be
All
sorted.
good.
We won't have those issues next time, hopefully. But yeah, great race and can't wait for next week.
Yeah, we'll be at Britain next week.
Yeah, the UK. It's going to be a great race. Alrighty then. So, that will end us for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay in touch with all of the new content coming out of Dynamic Nights Esports. But until next week, I've been the Smeg. That has been Sideshow Pod, and James, who apparently hasn't been hearing me for the entire race. Thank you all so much, and good night.